While in Switzerland, I and two other students were able to visit Klinik Valens, which is a preeminent rehabilitation center that specifically looks at patients with locomotive and neurodegenerative disorders.
It is state-of-the-art. It's sort of old meets new in that it has some very historical significance with the waters that Paracelsus used in his healing techniques as a doctor.
The part that we went to focused on neurological rehabilitation for people who were losing the ability to control their body through their nervous system.
It is a place where you can go and kind of forget that you are a patient and that you are sick, and really go and try to just take care of yourself. And it is divided based on the different needs of the patients. So there are robotics for daily exercise practicing, because a lot of them are paralyzed or have, again, locomotive restrictions, and so they can practice practical exercises like brushing their teeth or just how to cook a meal. And so it was really catered to getting the patients back on their feet.
While at Klinik Valens, we had the opportunity to meet with Professor Kesselring.
He was such a role model for me. I was able to talk about medicine, rehabilitation, and so much more about patients.
This can help also in a scientific aspect, you know.
Dr. Kesselring did an interview with us, and then he bought us lunch, and then he showed us around Klinik Valens, and then he took us on his 1 mile trail down to his house through the woods and showed us the gorge where the original Klinik Valens was, and took us on a tour, and then we got to see behind the scenes of how water was pumped through the country. So he really gave us, you know, his whole evening, even though he's a very busy man, but that was kind of the whole vibe that we got from Klinik Valens. But being able to do the interview and have the camera and do the microphone and have our questions written out was a really useful experience because it's a necessary research method.
Having the interview videotaped in Switzerland is something I will carry with me for the rest of my life, and provided lessons about patient care and rehabilitation that could not have otherwise been captured through a phone call or a research database search on the internet. It was really a personable experience that could not have been replaced with anything besides the international field research experience.